Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to this info session. We're gonna get right into it. So, just a quick overview of what we're gonna talk about today. Just introduction. We're gonna present this year's VPs. Then we'll go over both competition, Troitsky and Stillbridge, and then we'll present the team for this year. So, the Concordia Bridge Building Team, or CBBT for short, was established in 2025, formerly known as the Troitsky Bridge Building Team. It's a student-led engineering design team composed of two divisions, the Troitsky and the Steel division. We compete in two nationwide bridge engineering competition, and we provide the students with the opportunity to design, fabricate, and test and work as a team on engineering projects. So for this year's VP, Micah will be taking care of the Troitsky division, and Anli and myself will be taking care of the Steel division.
Hello, my name is Maikia and I'm VP for the Trotsky Division. I'm a fourth year civil engineering student and I have competed two times at the Trotsky competition. I was the marketing director last year and the VP now this year. If you're looking for a student group where it's easy to make friends and have fun bonding with activities, you should totally join the CBT Trotsky Division. Last year, we had organized activities such as a potluck, bowling, game night, and we meet up after class to play trivia at Reggie's. For each sub team, to create a connections between each member, we encourage them to have a minimum of one team bonding activity per semester. The name of the competition is Trotsky Bridge Building Competition. The event is organized by the Trotsky Bridge Building Competition Society and is based at Concordia University. The first edition was in 1984, created by Dr. Michael Trotsky, a structural engineering professor at Concordia. The event takes place every year in the last weekend of February. Last year, there were 31 registered teams from 10 different universities across Canada, including 5 Concordia teams. To see what the past competition looked like, you should totally check out Troitsky Organization Committee's Instagram page, which is at Troitsky_Concordia. The goal of the competition is to construct a bridge made out of popsicle sticks, glue, no more white glue by the way, dental floss, and toothpicks. The bridge has to stay within certain dimensions, which is very important. For example, from last year's rulebook, the curve span had to be between 1,000 and 1,200 millimeters. A-frames are not permitted, and there are many more constraints. At the end, the bridge must be designed to resist a vertical hydraulic press until failure. All undergrad students in STEM are welcome. In the team, we are a mix of civil engineers, mechanical, software, and so on. The teams are composed of 6 to 8 students. Each university is allowed to send up to 6 teams, and if space permits, they are allowed to send more. Last year, a school sent 5 teams to compete. Over the few months prior to the competition, which is between August and February, teams will design their bridge and bring it to life. It will consist of team meetings, building sessions, and fun activities as a group. Closer to competition, teams must prepare a presentation and a video trailer that will be shown at the opening ceremony. As a school, we come up with a team. Last year, our theme was Nintendo, and the sub team chose a team name and costumes related to the theme. For example, a team was dressed as the Mario Kart characters, Toad, Peach, and Bowser, and others were dressed as Pokemon and Animal Crossing characters. Here are some pictures of bridges that our teams from our schools did last year. The competition schedule from 2026 competition looks like this. As you can see, we start early in the morning and end up late at night. So prepare not to get as much sleep as you would normally do or 8 full hours of sleep. So for day one, we start with the arrival and registration. Then there's a networking and career fair where you can network with professionals who are the competition sponsors. Then follows the opening ceremony where all the teams are in costumes based on their themes. There's a very exciting and high energy atmosphere like chants, dances by the spirit judges, and a lip sync battle where we finish off with the presentation of the spirit videos. All right, so for day two, we start with a bridge building session. Each team has 3 hours to assemble their prefabricated bridge parts. All parts must fit into a box within specific dimensions. If not, then they're discarded. No power tools are allowed, so it's all manual assembly. The atmosphere is very intense, but super energizing. Next, we have the bridge measurement. So after the building, each bridge is officially measured, for example, the deck length, the height, and etc. And then there's a moving load test performed to see if a moving load can then go across the bridge. Points are awarded or deducted based on how the bridge meets criteria from the rulebook, and teams can get disqualified too. For example, if they have an A-frame bridge. Then we have the presentations. So it can be presented in French or English, and they test the ability of students to sell their bridge. You can get points for originality, creativity of the presentation, engineering principles behind the design, and etc. Judges then proceed to ask you questions regarding design. And then finally, for day two, you have the pub crawl or the sightseeing. So after a hectic day, as students get to unwind, so they have the possibility to go to a pub crawl, and others then can choose to go sightseeing. It's a lot of fun, and so you do like pub crawl challenges, and you get to socialize with students from other universities. All right, so for day three, first thing in the morning is the crushing ceremony. It's a huge celebration of engineering, creativity, and team spirit. If the bridges are then centered to a vertical load test using a hydraulic press, once tested, the bridges are crushed in front of everyone until failure. There's a ton of dancing, cheering, and music, and friends, family, and the public are welcome to come see. Still on day three, you have the closing banquet. It's a formal event to wrap up the competition. It includes speeches from sponsored, faculty members, and the Troitsky OC presidents. Then they will nominate and give prizes to the bridge performance, spirit, design, and etc. There's great food, great vibes, and it's a special way to honor everyone's efforts. And then last, you have the after party where there's a DJ, dancing, good energy, and free drinks. It's a big celebration after 3 amazing days. Here is the evaluation criteria chart where they can award you points or deduct you points on. The awards that you can win are best overall, highest ultimate load and carrying capacity, highest structural efficiency, best team spirit, People's Choice Award, Sustainability Award, Spirit Video Award, and the winning team with the highest overall score will be awarded the Troitsky Cup, where they will be able to take it home. The teams with the top three overall scores will also be awarded money prizes. So for the first place, you win 1,000, second place 600, third place 400. Last year, our teams won first place for best presentation, second place for best technical exhibition, first and third place for Sponsors Choice Award, third place for best spirit video, and first place for People's Choice Award.
All right, now we're gonna move on to the Steelbridge team. So, about our competition, it's organized by the Canadian Society of Civil Engineering and the Canadian Institute of Steel Construction. About 19 universities from all across Canada and one from Puerto Rico come to participate. It's about 300 to 350 students every year, and this year it will be located in Waterloo, Ontario. Last year it was in Moncton, New Brunswick, so every year it's a different location, but always in Canada. So, what are the objectives of the competition? We design and build a bridge of about 20 feet made out of steel. We design it for circular engineering, meaning we have to assemble it and disassemble it as fast as possible. We're given a real life scenario every year in the rulebook. So we have to work around rivers, protected areas, high clearance, and all sorts of things. And it must support about 2,500 pounds. Again, it changes every year in the rulebook, but it's about the same number every year. Now, for the different aspects of the competition, there's of course design, which is one of the most important. We go through the structural analysis, the connection design, and all the CAD modeling, all the plans of the bridge, mostly through the fall semester to prepare for manufacturing, which comes seconds, which is mostly in the winter semester when we do material prep, precision cutting, machining, welding, and all sorts of things we have to do to get the bridge ready. Then there's an aesthetics aspect. We have to have a theme every year. Uh, every school comes with a theme. We have to build a display and paint the bridge according to that theme or something that relates to it. Then we of course have to assemble the bridge at competition. So we have to think about the construction sequence, all the team coordination, tool management to make and find the best way to assemble the bridge as fast as we can and as well disassemble it. We also have a presentation element. We have a 6 minute sales pitch at the presentation at the competition. Sorry, where we present in front of the whole, every university and the judges, and we have to pretty much sales pitch. We have to sell our bridge, to talk about the technical choices we made, and we also have to make a team video presenting the project as a whole. And then there's the spirit aspect, the fun part. w- as we have a theme, we have to find costume, chants, and everything that relates to that theme, so we can show spirit all throughout the competition. Now, when it comes to the competition schedule, on the right is the schedule from last year's competition. We usually take a 4 to 5 day trip to the location. There's only 2 days of actual competition, and as previously mentioned, it's in Waterloo this year. The competition is always in early May slash mid May. It depends on the year, but it's yeah. The first day is registration day as well as travel day. It's about the 6.5 hour drives to Waterloo, where we rent cars usually. We'll see how we do this year, but we'll probably do cars again, and we drive to Waterloo. We go sightseeing in the way as well. We try to make it fun, so it's not just in a car for 6 hours. Then once we get to Waterloo, we register with the committee, and then there's organized icebreaker events with all the universities at the end of the day, so we can meet the universities or see your friends from last year, and it's a fun first day. Day two is display day in the morning. So display day is where we showcase our bridge and as well as the display that we built. We wear our costumes according to our theme, and every university displays their bridge in the big arena. Last year, I think it was a hockey arena. So we're all in the same place, and we can just walk around and see what the other teams worked on, talk to them through their design, why they made these choices, and just see what everyone has done and has worked through the year. And it's a fun day to also like learn a lot about what could have been done, what could have worked better than what you did. The afternoon is presentation day or presentation time. We You present, so there's 6 minute sales pitch in front of everyone. So all the universities go one after another in front of the judges. It's a fun experience to see what they all worked on. They go in depth about their choices, like the design choices, how they came about those choices, how they came about manufacturing. So it's also a good learning experience about what was done, what could have been done, and what worked for other team and what did not work as well for some teams. Now, day three is the biggest day. It's where the competition really begins. It's a assembly day, so it's timed assembly. Every team has one chance to build their bridge. Uh, First of all, every piece of the bridge has to fit in a dimension box, which is this year was 3.5 feet by 6 inches by 4 inches. So they have to fit in that box. Then assembly, they have to work around the zones. Like this year, we had a river and a riverbank, which they couldn't step into the riverbank, and you have to. There's always this real life aspect that you have to work around the nature and the environment you're in, and you can. It's a good day because you can see all the other teams assemble. You can see what their techniques, what worked, what doesn't work as well, and it's just a fun day. Everyone's cheering, and that's when you can show a lot of spirit as well. Once we're done with assembling the bridge, we move on to the testing. So the test for vertical and lateral deflection. So as I said earlier, the vertical deflection they put 2,500 pounds. So as you can see in the pictures, they put a grid on the stringers of the bridge and then put weights on it to and they use a laser to calculate the deflection. Once we're done with the testing, we can move on to disassembly. So again, it's timed. We only have one chance at disassembling. You can also show school spirit and all that. So usually, everyone's more tired at that time of the day, but we can still have a lot of fun. You can also see on our YouTube channel the video of us disassembling last year at competition. And then at the end of the day, once everyone's done with disassembly, testing, and all that, we can go to the banquet and the award ceremony where there's a lot of awards they give out. So aesthetics, lightness, cost estimation, spirit, innovation, and all that. And we get to find out who's the overall winner as well. It's a good end of the day to finalize the competition, see who won and all that. It's a banquet. We get to dress up. It's a fun day to end the competition. Once we're done with the banquet, the day after we're not done because we have a concrete canoe race day. So we go to Waterloo with concrete canoe because their competition is at the same place every year because it's the same organizing committee. So they race the day after we're done. So we usually go see them race because it's a fun experience, it's a fun time when the weather's nice, hopefully. And since we work closely with Canoe because we work in the same workshop in the cage, you'll get to know them. We're usually friends with them if everything goes well. So it's just fun to go cheer them on and see what they worked on all year and hopefully do well at the race. Now, we also have a lot of team bonding activities and fun stuff we do because the objective is not just to build a bridge and compete, it's also to make sure everyone has a nice experience and have fun. And, this team is a great opportunity to meet people, make friends. So we do all throughout the year a lot of activities, a lot of bonding also through trauma because we work a lot and things don't go well at the time, so it bonds. But we try to make as much activities with the whole team so everyone gets to have a good time and a good experience because that's our primary goal is that everyone has a nice experience at the end of the day and just wants to come back to the team because it should be fun. It's why we do this, so yeah.
Before we introduce everyone, we'd like to take a moment to recognize the people who make what CBBT is. Every successful season is made possible by an incredible group of dedicated students who volunteer their time and effort behind the scenes. From planning and organizing to designing, manufacturing, fundraising, and mentoring. Our executive team works throughout the year to create opportunities for everyone to learn and succeed. At the same time, our success wouldn't be possible without every participant who chooses to get involved. Whether you're a first year student attending your first meeting or a returning member leading a project, every contribution matters. CBBT is built on teamwork, collaboration, and shared passion for engineering. With that, we are excited to introduce the 2026-2027 CBBT exec teams.
For the Trisky Teams directors, we have Erica as internal, Lana for marketing, Jamal as sponsorship, Monica as finance, and Sarah for social. For the Trisky captains, we have Jesse for Team A, Ismail for Team B, Atia for Team C, Larna for Team D, Nina for Team E, and Andrea for Team F.
And as for the Steel Team's director, we have Emiliano, who is our internal and logistics director, and Jonathan as our sponsorship director. Currently, the marketing and finance director position are still vacant. So if you are interested, please let us know and we'll be super happy to have an interview with you. And moving on from our Steel directors, we have our technical and creative leads. This year, we have Abdullah, who is our design lead, Emmy, who is our connection design sub lead, Amina, who is our manufacturing lead, Sean as our testing lead, Thomas as our assembly lead. We have Pascal and Batul, who is our CAD and drafting leads. We have Anna Sophia as our presentation and video lead, and Ranjoy as our aesthetics and spirit lead. We are still currently in search for an analysis sub-lead, so if you are interested, please let us know and we'll get in touch with you. Before we wrap up, we'd like to take a moment to look back at last season and the incredible community that made it possible. In 2025-2026 season was a major milestone for CBBT. The Troitsky division filled 5 teams, bringing together 41 participants and coach, while the Steel division welcomed 25 members in its inaugural season. 17 steel members represented Concordia at the Canadian National Steel Bridge Competition, making our first ever participation at that competition. One of the things we're most proud of isn't just these numbers, it's the people behind them. As you can see from the graph, CBBT is made up of students from a wide range of engineering disciplines and every year of study. While many of our members come from civil engineering, we also have students from building, mechanical, aero, computer, electrical, and software engineering. That diversity is one of our greatest strengths. Every discipline brings a different perspective, different skills, and new ideas that helps us become a stronger and more innovative team. Whether you're in your first year or your final year, there's always an opportunity to contribute, learn, and make an impact. At the end of the day, CBBT isn't just a building bridge team. It's about building a community where students grow together, challenges each other, and gain real engineering experience. So, with that in mind, let's finish by talking about why you should consider joining CBBT. So, here's a few reasons why you should consider joining CBBT. First, you'll gain hands-on engineering experience, whether you're applying concept from a class you've already taken or preparing for a course you'll be taking in the future. CBBT gives you the opportunity to put theory into practice. You'll develop technical skills by working on a real engineering project from design and analysis to manufacturing, testing, and competition. Second, you'll be part of an exciting multidisciplinary design project. Engineering is all about teamwork, and CBBT gives you the chance to collaborate with students from different disciplines and years of study. You'll learn how to communicate, solve problems together, and contribute to a project that is much bigger than any one person. Finally, you'll become part of an amazing community. Beyond building bridges, CBBT is about building friendship. Will you'll meet people who share your passion for engineering, make long-lasting connection, and expand your professional network. Any of our members say that the friendship and experience they gain were just as valuable as the technical skills they developed. Whether you're looking to gain experience, challenge yourself, meet new people, or simply try something new, there's a place for you in CBBT. Hope you'll be joining us this season. And if you are interested, we left a few QR codes a bit everywhere in this presentation so you can join and sign up to be part of the team. Hope to see you soon.